Sige. 3, 2, 1, go. Good day everyone. We are Group 4 and we are here to discuss the confidence interval manufacturing defect rates. I am Carlo James Balyerda and with my group mates Albonyag Jeland and De Leon Janhaniel and our group leader Jax Belmonte. Next. This is the overview of our project. First, the introduction. Second, real-life problem scenario. Third, the solution and conclusion. So what is manufacturing defect rates? Manufacturing defect rates refers to the frequency or proportion of defective items produced in factory during the manufacturing process. It's an essential statistic for evaluating manufacturing quality and guaranteeing client satisfaction by applying statistic techniques to identify a range that most likely contains the true proportion of defective items in the total production. Batch 1 can estimate the confidence interval for the proportion and defective products. Next. A sample of product is inspected in order to count the number of defective units during a sample inspection. A confidence interval which gives a range of values within which the true proportion of defective products in the entire production batch is predicted to fall in calculated using statistical techniques based on on this sample data. Next na.
So this is the real-life problem scenario. The Samsung manufacturing company manufactures electrical equipment and they are interested in determining the percentage of defective products that are manufactured there. They perform a sample inspection of 100 randomly chosen products from the production line in order to achieve this. 12 of these 100 items are found to be defective with a 95% confidence level. The corporation seeks to estimate the actual percentage of defective items produced in the factory. In the factory.
So this the solution for our real life problem. First up, we can use the formula for confidence interval of a proportion to estimate the confidence interval for the percentage of defective items. So the formula to get the confidence interval will be p hat is positive and negative to z score times the square root of p hat into close parenthesis of 1 minus p hat close parenthesis over n. Wherein the p hat represents the sample proportion of defective items. The z score represents the z scores corresponding to the desired level of confidence. And the n is represents the sample size. Next. Um, Next, we can use the formula for the confidence interval of a proportion to estimate the confidence interval for the percentage of defective items. And as as we can mention earlier, we we know the formula to get the confidence interval, which is the sample here below. For the p, for finding the p, we need to compute the number of defective items, which is in the problem. There are 12 items that are defective, and the total sample size is 100 or 100. I mean, uh, to get the value for the p hat, we need to divide it into 100. So that the 12 divided by 100 is equals to 0.12 or 12%. Wherein the n represents the sample size will be 100. So when you compute the and say for 95% of confidence level is approximately 1.96%. Okay, next. So next step, we know the value for the p hat. So we need to get the substitute the value of p and n. Then point 12 minus positive and negative 1.96 for the square root of 0.12 open parenthesis of 1 minus 0.12 close parenthesis over 100. Then we calculate now for the standard error. First, we need to implement the PEMDAS method. You need to tackle first in the parentheses, inside the parentheses. So 1 minus 0.12 is equals to 0.88. Then after that, uh, after you tackle the with the parentheses, you need to multiply it by multiply 0.12 times 0.88 is equals to 0.1056 1056 ten thousandths. Then after that, you need to divide it into 100. So you can get the value of here in the inside the square root, which is 0.001056. Then you need to calculate. No, what I mean, you need to um compute again for for the answer for the confidential interval, the semi, which is you need to identify the square root of 0.001056, which is 0.0325. Next. After you get all the values, you need to substitute all together. Then we need to get the confidential interval of it because we got all the values here, the p hat, the n, and the z value. Then before you get the confidence interval, you need to multiply the the with the multiplication operator, which is the 1.96 times 0.0325. Then the answer is 0.0638. Then bring down the 0.12. Then after that, you need to separate them into different operators, which is the subtract operator and the add operators. And 0.12 minus 0.0638 is equals to 0.0562 or 5.62%. Then you need to calculate again with the add operator. 0.12 plus 0.0638 is equals to 18.38% or 1838. So the confidence interval for the proportion of defective items produced in the factory based on the sample inspection is approximately the with the 5.62% and the 18.38% at a 95% confidence level.
Conclusion. Based on our computation, I therefore conclude that we estimate that between approximately 5.62% and 18.38% of the items produced in the factory are defective. However, it is important to note that there is a margin of error associated with this estimate due to sampling variability.
Additionally, to further reduce this uncertainty, more extensive sampling or investigation may be required. We are 95% confident that the true proportion of defective items produced in the factory lies between 5.62% and 18.38%. That's all po.
So this is the reference.